LBFM TV, in association with the DPGA, is proud to bring you another LBFM TV sports exclusive. Live from the Gresham Golf Course in relatively scenic Gresham, Oregon, it's the first annual Duke Party Invitational Golf Tournament. The Duke Party Invitational is brought to you by light beer from Miller's, everything you always wanted in a beer, and less. And Meisterbrow, it doesn't taste as good as Bud, but then what does? And now from LBFM Sports Control at 629 Frank, here's Albert. Albert!
Pepperoni, lots of pepperoni on it. Hold the anchovies. Give me some,
On!
Hi, Albert Garcia, LBFM Sports Control 629 Frank. This is Sports Update, your favorite and my favorite show, of course. Big story and lead story this hour, of course, is the Duke Party Invitational being held in beautiful Gresham, Oregon. Tee time is just a few minutes away. We'll be taking you there live to cover the action. But before we do, we have some interesting footage from last night's long drive contest that kicks off the Duke Party Invitational every year. If we could roll that film now, please. We appear to be having some difficulties running the tape at this point, but we'll be getting back to that there in just a minute. We have a late-breaking story just in. The New York Mets. Okay. I do have, it's been the subject of some speculation as to who the big money players would be in this year's Duke Party Invitational. Happy to say I have a list of some of the players that will be taking part in just a few minutes. Jerry Murray, Jim Officer, Tim Strand will be there today. Tim Gregus will be there. Hopkins Mulligan, the big open winner, is going to be out there today. Tommy Hawk, Lance Lansing has agreed to play. George Howard, Red Action, one of my favorite golfers, is going to be out there today. But possibly the biggest story will be the rivalry between the Woodman and Bobby Littlecurl. Bobby Littlecurl, shown here, has vowed to get revenge on the Woodman for some rather unpleasant remarks he made about Bobby's new hairdo. Meanwhile, the Woodman, shown here sporting his new hairdo, flatly denies accusations from Bobby Littlecurl that he has been experimenting with cocaine. Now, whether any of these allegations prove correct or not, it's going to be interesting to watch this rivalry heat up over the course of 18 holes. Speaking of 18 holes, how's your mother? Well, that was a dirty crack. Speaking of dirty cracks, how's your sister? That was a low blow, I gotta admit. Wait a minute. This story just in, hot off the press. Freebie Zoa. We've learned here at LBFM Sports Control is going to be joining the list of already stellar golfers participating in the first Duke Party Invitational. Freebie Zoa, as you know, is a 14-time Tanzanian Open champion who has yet to complete 18 holes here in the United States. More on that story later. So right now we're going to cut and see if we can get that film rolling. Is that tape is not quite ready to roll yet. I see we've got some late stories and scores here that I can give you. Orioles, of course, are 2 games away, and the Woodman's good buddy Steve Howe has been suspended for the 3rd time. Liberty shed some weight, and the Winterhawk Wingers have nothing at all to do with the Hawks win 3-2 on Pabalski's late goal. I can tell you that much right now. The Pacers give Smythe his 100th grid victory, and there's more news coming. But first, I think we're ready to roll with that tape that you've all been waiting for, I know. It's just a few more minutes now. It's ready to roll. Can you give us some a little musical interlude or something before that? Am I coming on here now?
On!
Hi. Apparently what's normally an excellent staff has been unable to come up with the film that we promised, the footage that we were going to show you of the long drive contest. So at this time we're going to cut to a word from our sponsor, and I might add the sponsor of the Duke Party Invitational, light beer for Miller.
Okay, so I wasn't the greatest guitar player in the world. The fans, they forgive and forget. Why, when I go in here to see Duke Party and the Chargers, they'll ask me up on stage to sing a couple of songs, and pretty soon my fans would buy me my favorite beer, light beer from Miller. Light beer tastes great, and it's got a third less calories than their regular beer. But I drink it because it's less filling. And that's important when you're up there kicking up the jams with Duke Party and the Chargers. Hey, here come a couple of them now. Hey, all right, you guys, look, I brought my guitar. I thought maybe I'd come down and sit a little bit, you know, kick out some jams. What do you think, huh? They probably just had to go in and set up some gear and stuff. They'll be out here in a second just begging me to come in there and play with them. I can hardly wait. Those Chargers, they're always kidding around. I love them.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer. And less.
Hi, we're back live at LVFM Sports Control with Albert Garcia. And we're about ready to kick off the Duke Party Invitational, last stop on the DPGA Tour this year. We're going to switch you to Gresham Golf Course with Jay Seibert and Bobby C., who will be handling the broadcast from that point. Wait a minute, we have a late bulletin in here, late breaking story. It appears as if the 7th and final race of the America's Cup competition has been indefinitely delayed. The Australian 2 ship accidentally strayed into Soviet water space and broke off communication. More on that story later. But for now, we're going to send you to Gresham, to Bob, and to Jay. But first, a word from our co-sponsor, Meisterbrow Beer.
I raised $100.
$100? Jesus, what's he get? I'm in. You're in for 100, huh? Shit, I'll see that 100. Raise 100. Raise 100. Jeez.
I don't know.
You know, when I started in this business years ago,
I'll call you. Don't get on me.
I had one table, a couple slot machines,
I'll call you.
a couple ladies in the back room. But I learned some important lessons along the way. Now I've got 20 tables like this going on right at this very moment. Slot machines like you wouldn't believe, and I won't talk about the women.
I'll raise 100.
You might be wondering how I do it.
It's easy, right? No, I'm out of there.
How I became so successful.
Well, what are you going to do here?
Well, that's easy. I cheat. Yeah, that's right. I cheat. I rip people off.
$100.
Just like Meisterbrow.
Glad you took a little time doing that.
I like Meisterbrow. They're my kind of people.
Well, let's see. I don't know about this. I'll bet $1,000.
Meisterbrow, are you fool enough to drink it?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Frankie Lafayette here at the Gresham Golf Course. Beautiful sunny day. We're here for the Duke Party Invitational. I'd like to introduce my co-worker today for today's festivities, Mr. Bobby C. How you doing, Bobby? Very good. It's good to see you again. Good to see you again. When was the last time we had an opportunity to work together?
I believe it was in Liverpool. It was the Beatles Open.
That's right. It's been a while.
63, was it? 63?
65.
Oh, it was the last stop on the tour. Oh, and after the Who.
Uh-huh.
Who Invitation.
Uh-huh.
And they've started to tee off already. I think we should catch some of the opening hole.
Sounds good. Sounds good. We're going to have a lot of interesting things we're going to do in golf broadcasting today. A lot of things that you may not see when you watch national broadcasting. Isn't that right, Bobby?
This is true. There goes one.
Well, perhaps before we get started, we should mention the results of the long driving contest.
All right, that was won by Freebiezoa. He hit that one. No one could stay in the fairway in order to get a winner, and he, dedicated man that he is, he stayed to about 11:30 till he finally got one down the center. Of course, it hit the bunker.
Hit the bunker.
And it was it would have been 450 on the, had it rolled, but it did hit the bunker at about 3.5.
350-yard drive?
This is true.
Incredible, incredible. Well, we'll be looking forward to freebies play today.
Let's catch the some of the tee shots.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We're going to walk over here and talk to the man responsible for putting this together.
We're going to look at Jerry's new clubs.
How are you doing?
Did you look at Jerry's new clubs with the camera yet?
No, I haven't.
Let's go see Jerry's new clubs. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, here we have my brand new 7-iron. Jerry's brand new 7-iron. But here is the prize catch of the day. Confidence. My refinished woods.
Ooh.
You might want to get a close-up of these, Bob. Check the grain out and stuff.
That's pretty. That's
Beautiful
good.
club. I'll have it broken by the end of today. Oh, well, thank you for the new 7-iron. Hey, no problem. That's great. No problem at all.
Into that. Well, tell us how many players we having today. Spit it out. It's a little early. It's a little early for all of us.
It is early, yeah. What was the question
How
again?
many players do we have today?
About
140 in the
6.5. No, 6.5 foursomes.
6.5 foursomes.
So you can take that 26 guys, I think.
All right, all
A
right.
couple more could wander in. There's a couple that extras that are here that I didn't know were going to be here.
Well, tell me, for the benefit of those who don't know why this event is happening, fill us in.
It's just for our love of the game of golf. Hopefully establish this as an annual event, the end of the summer golf tourney, to see how everybody did all summer. We've got planned the Glenville Christmas Day Classic coming up.
Ooh,
That's going to be for, you got to be a hardy man to play in that one.
That
It's
sounds
going to be
exciting.
cold, and you got to be willing to leave your family to play golf.
Got to be cold-hearted, too.
That's right.
You're planning on being the only one out there that day to take a victory?
Well, Strand, the one guy, he'll be there. He's the one who told us that we play.
Ah.
It's free at Glenville on Christmas Day. It's the only day all year they don't charge you to play.
Well, it sounds like a great
But,
thing.
yeah, anyway, it's a good one. Let's get the thing going. Okay, second group, go!
Okay, well, we'll be back with more coverage.
There's Lance Lansing from Southeast
There
Portland.
it goes.
Lefty. I missed that one.
Interesting stance. Lovely drive. Hooked a little to the left. Over by the fence.
Now we have from France, Nick CPA. The man with the orange balls. This, I believe, is a Pico. Tony, I believe.
How many Picos are there playing today, Bobby?
I think there's two. We got 2 Picos and 3 Greguses.
Star-studded field today. Ooh, topped it a little bit. It took off. Down the center. Good drive. 210, 220 yards out there.
This is one of the tournament favorites. Jerry Murray. Hits the ball long. He would have been in the long drive contest if we had a gig last night. I had to leave before Freebiezoa put that one out.
Nice follow through.
Good, folks. Beautiful. Hurry off the tee. Yeah, he's fine. Come that way. This is Bobby Little Cow. She's an awesome foursome. Bobby takes about 20 minutes before he shoots. The mange. That thing's got the mange. It's growing. It's alive.
He looks like he's ready now.
Bob, you're right over
Fine
here,
shot.
buddy.
A little bit shorter than Jerry's drive. But well out there.
Yep, I think you are.
Here we have Dr. Dan Levin. Looks like he could be a real power hitter. I haven't seen him play on the tour yet. Interesting wood he's using.
Like an iron.
It's an iron wood.
Everybody's playing safe.
Well, I'll tell you, I lost that one. Here's a man responsible for the tournament happening today. The woodman.
Nice shot, buddy.
Fine shot.
Right in the trees. Attaboy.
Fine shot. Ooh. Bit of tough luck there.
This is Danny Pico.
One of the few lefties we've seen on the tour. Off to the right. Pulled it.
Bit of a precarious situation there.
Brad, tell us, who's this gentleman hitting the ball here? We haven't seen him on the tour.
We got one of the favorites here, Bob Kinney.
Bob Kinney?
Mm-hmm. Definitely a favorite in this game. Going for the long ball.
Ooh, and indeed, that looks like the best drive of the day so far. Fine hit. And the gentleman we just spoke to a moment ago, Red Action. Using an iron off the tee. Red's a control player. Down the center.
Jesus.
First drive we've had right down the center of the fairway today.
4 iron. All right.
Is it a good one, Dougie?
My woods aren't going to see the light of day, are they?
All kinds of stars from the past. Dick Hurf teeing up. That looks to be the shortest drive we've seen today.
This is one of the trio of Gregus brothers. This is Philippe.
Down the middle. Bobby, I suppose if all the golfers we'll see out here, consensus is that this could be the man to beat today.
Has been playing awfully consistent lately, which is more than I can say for Rob Woods.
The drive from Tim Strand goes down the center. High drive. Slightly right of center. Good drive. Here we have George Howard.
Howard George.
You know, I've never seen this man play golf in anything more than shorts.
He does have shoes on today.
But true. Ooh.
Speaking of shorts.
Shanked arrow to the left. Here we have another one of the greatest brothers. This is Jesus. Short shot off to the left in the rough. Here we have Don, Big Don, the Hugh.
We got 5 minutes. We're gonna back up out of the hole anyway. You just quit.
We believe he's ready now. Taking the benefit of the roll off the hill, pulling back at the fairway, he'll have a clean shot to the green.
Here you have Tom Johnson of the Cleveland Indians.
A lot of celebrities out here today.
You got a card on? Well, I don't know, man. I need a card.
Smokes it. Fading to the right. He's in the fairway.
That's safe. Yeah.
This is Tony Tonwall, another member of the French team with Nick Sipier.
You going back to clubhouse? Oh, we did. Well, enough to get him through the first 9 anyway. Hey, wait, Tom.
Fine drive.
Hang in there, baby.
Slight hook to the left into the trees.
Steve.
Out on the other side.
Oh,
Over the fence. He'll be knocking on a neighbor's door for that ball.
Here comes Slinger. This is Slinger.
I understand Slinger has a new contract with Converse sneakers. More and more of the players are being sponsored by different manufacturers these days. Slinger is no exception. Line drive. In the fairway. Not necessarily the right fairway, but he's in the middle. In our final group teeing off today. Bruce Douglas approaching the tee. Beautiful swing. Hooked the ball into the trees. Here it hit the tree. Dropped out into the fairway. Here we have Jim Officer. You have a little history on Jim, don't you, Bobby?
I believe he did pitch for Madison High School. I'm not sure if he's the right officer or not.
Fine drive. Smoked the ball. Fading to the right a little bit. Over by the trees. It looks like he might be clear. That could be the longest drive. Here we have the last person to tee off in the tournament. It's also the last Gregis we'll see. Matty. I think Matty could qualify for the shortest drive of the tournament. I think we'll be indiscreet and we'll take another shot. Shot.
Whoa. It's gonna be a long day, guys.
Approach shot about 50 yards to the green. About a 7-iron. Hit the lip of the bunker.
Yeah. A few people not from this part of the country. This is not Freebiezoa.
A little bit strong out of the track. Far edge of the green. At the fourth hole, Freebiezoa, the 14-time Tanzanian champion, is stuck in another sand trap. I don't know if we can see him from... There he is. Looks like he missed the shot. You understand now why Freebie has so much trouble on the American courses. He gets in these sand traps and he can't quite get out of them.
Thank you. Thank you. Nerves of steel here.
Jerry Murray teeing off here on the fourth hole. One of our current leaders with a bogey and par on his last 2 holes. Eyes up the shot. Hooks it left, bouncing off into the condominiums.
Just bought himself a condo.
One day,
Bobby Little Curl setting the tee off on the 4th hole. Good man. He's got a remarkable style for a man who's played as much as he's played, and here's his address. Pushed it off to the right. Got a little bit too much of the toe of the ball that time.
The trees are a little over there, though.
While I have a chance, let me just say that we just got a message that Freebie Zoa has finally gotten out of that sound trap. He's in another one.
A Little Curl looking at his approach shot to the green. He's about 90 yards out. Bobby, how you doing? How you shooting today?
Well, you know, we came to this race as a dark horse, and under the circumstances, being in a rookie year, I think we're holding up our end of the show.
That's great. That's great.
Did you notice you have a little, like, pee hole in that microphone? Is that... Never.
What's your score right now, Bobby?
Right now, I'm sitting at an 18.
An 18, and this is 4th hole?
4th hole.
Shooting good. What iron have you got there?
This is a 9. I want to hit a light 9. But it didn't quite work out. But we are closer to the objective.
Approaching CPA, member of the French team that's playing today. See if we can grab him for a second. Mr. CPA, have you, how are you shooting today?
Well, I'm doing quite badly. However, on what was it, 3?
That's right. Hole number 3, Mick CPA can report this.
Mick
CPA on about 102 yards hit a 9 iron shot.
8 iron.
8 iron. Hit it up high. It rimmed. It came this 6 inches from a hole in 1. Yeah, I think he's going to get the closest shot of the day.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Well, I'm pleased with the play so far, and the course is just beautiful this year.
Are the greens playing fast today,
The
or?
greens are very fast today. Yes, in fact, they seem to be a little too fast for me, and I've overshot several times so far today.
So if you came close on that first hole, how come you, what was the story on that last shot?
Well, I was confused. I thought the pin was this way.
All right.
You have Lance Lansing. Shanks it off to the left, in the rough.
Dick, can we get a word with you?
No, it's really erratic. You know, once in a while
Yeah, that's fine.
What do you want?
How are you shooting today, Dick?
Yeah, it's getting better.
We have reports that the greens are pretty fast today. Would you agree with that?
Yeah,
Or?
so are the fairways. Fairways are really fast, and the greens.
All right.
Yeah, it's getting better. I got an 8 on the first hole, but it's getting better. All right, using my 3-wood.
Those lessons from Tom help.
How's it going, Albert?
Pretty good.
Good. Hi, Allison.
Approaching red action. Looks like he's sitting real fine in the fairway. Red! Red, can we have a minute of your time?
Sure.
This is all in conjunction with our extra special coverage we're offering everybody.
Ooh.
We're actually talking to all the golfers in the fairways. How are you doing today?
Not too bad. I'm hanging right in there. Oh, double bogeyed the last hole, though. Should have had a par. But if I can put this on the green, I'll be hanging right in there.
Great, great.
Let's see what we can do.
Thanks for your time.
On the 3rd hole, a little 130 yard with a little bit of a water trap there.
We're talking with Don and Tony. Don, how's your game going today?
Well, not too bad so far, Albert. I wound up with a 5 on the first hole and triple bogeyed this one, I think. 7, I don't know. But it's a beautiful day for golf, and I'm glad to be here.
All right. Tony, how's your drive working today?
Slicage.
Slicage City? How about your chippage?
Right on.
Puttage?
Not too good.
Okay. Who's winning between you two? Give me a rundown.
What do you think?
I think we're about even, all of us, right now.
All right. Well, listen, you guys. Don't get too wild.
Okay.
We're approaching Jeff Davis and Gordy Ecker. Tell us, how are we shooting today?
I drove the creek and won.
Fantastic, fantastic.
I'm trying to hit as much water as I can, and beach.
Are you being successful at this? Or?
Yeah.
All right.
Far.
What's your score right now? We're trying to get a gauge on where everybody in the field is.
We're on what, hole number 7 or 6? I think I'm probably shooting about, right now, average of 12 or 13 per hole.
12 or 13 per hole?
Actually, that's a lie. I'm actually really good. These guys need a chance.
I'm going to hit one from this side, then walk over and see if it made it or not.
I could be over there too, but I kind of doubt it.
This is Gordy Eckert.
Good
Shooting
one,
his
Scotty.
second shot
Good
on
one.
the 7th.
Yeah.
Just got him some
Came from a 9 to a
water.
3.
To the pin.
This is called strategy.
A nice lie on the green.
This is what you call
Beautiful shot.
About 10 feet above the cup. We have another shot right next to the water.
Oh! Oh!
Kicks it a little bit, but
All right.
off to the right of the green.
That's what you get for
10
hitting a
yards off
chip
the
shot
green.
with a putter. Okay, you guys got to remember, don't interview us on the course because we're really high-strung professionals and it really gets to us.
I think that's Dr. Dan. 11.
This is the 6th hole, par 3, 190 yards. All right, the doctor hits the ball about 50 yards, 60 yards from the pin. Still on the 6th hole, par 3, 195 yards. Mixed CPA. He almost hit us. He didn't yell 4.
You mother!
Still 6th hole, Lance Lansing. Right over to the left of us, about 25 yards. He's about 75, 100 yards from the pin. Rather tense moment. McMahon lines it up. Goes with the roll. Not quite enough guts. Fine effort. They've got a long putt. Green fading to the left on one side of the hump of the green, to the right on the other. Tough putt. He's got it up there. He's got it up there. Fine lag. Looks to be about 6 feet from the pin. Jerry Murray. Easy stroke. Get up there. Ooh. Slinger, uphill putt. It's going to fade to the right. He's kind of going across it.
It's a birdie putt.
Birdie putt. got the speed. Ooh, a little bit high. Fine effort. And it looks like he'll do this left-handed for par. Fine effort. Remember the French team, Bobby?
Sacre bleu.
Okay, we're here with Tom Johnson at the green of the, what, fifth hole?
Fifth hole, right.
Fifth hole.
Just took an 8 to triple bogey.
Triple bogey.
Nice time to catch me, Albert. I feel real confident going this next hole. I don't know what the hell's going on out here, but I'm having a good time and enjoying the weather, and it's nice day to play golf.
We've heard the greens are fast today. What's your opinion on that?
Well, I haven't been having a hell of a lot of trouble finding them. I haven't found anything too fast. Mine's been a long game, and it's going to continue being longer unless I get to the green. That's been my biggest problem so far, so I really can't comment now.
Do you feel your game getting stronger as we go into the fifth and sixth holes here?
I've got the east wind with me on this one, so it definitely should help my drives. And that should, you know, make my game pick up, and what the hell.
All right.
Well, Bobby, we've been hearing a lot about this new driver that Tom's been using. We're going to get a chance to see it. He's got a wind behind us. Very interesting design. Looks like he's having a little trouble controlling it for the first time. A hardy shot.
That'll play.
That'll play. That'll play nice.
About 35 yards down the freeway. We're on the sixth hole. Jesus Grigas. Pulled it off the left a little bit up the hill. There's a 195-yard hole.
Here's Tim Strand.
Tim is wearing a new golf shoe on the market. Carefully lining it up. Tim's using a 3-wood on this hole. Pulled to the left, fading to the right a little bit. Ooh. Bounced on the left for the green and moved off to the right.
Grigas. Philippe and Jesus, come here, get quick.
You want an interview there?
Come on. How are you guys shooting today?
Not good, not bad. Not good, not bad.
Not good, not
right
bad.
in the middle of the pack, I'm sure.
Well, we understand, we just talked to Jim Officer. He's at 3 over par right now, after 4. We're checking with everybody to see...
it's a stack
He's
deck.
a ringer.
It's a stack
He's
deck.
a ringer,
He
huh?
brought in a ringer.
What are you guys
He's been
shooting
playing
today?
for years. In fact, this is the first time I've ever golfed, and they told me I had a chance at winning, so I came out. And is it true it costs $30 to get in? That's what Rob said. He said I had a chance of winning $150, so I hope it pays off.
It's not a lottery, Greg.
Randy Calhoun gets a 47. Some pretty good golf. Mick Weisenflew with a 49, and Tony Pico with a 51. Mick Weisenflew, by the way, I think is going to get the closest to a hole-in-one of the day on the third hole. He got about 6 inches away. And John with the 64. Not one of the best games on the tour, but he's coming back in the back 9.
All right, well, good scores for the front 9.
That's right.
Any predictions?
I predict that Tony Pico will come back in our foursome and hit a really good back 9. And also, I will come back with a score under 55.
Right.
All right, Bob. You want to mark yours, Robbie? Nope. I'll hold it in, or you want it out? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, yeah. You're doing fine.
We are at the 9th green. Jerry Murray. Long downhill putt, fade to the right, look out. Beautiful up.
Did I tell you about that gal I met the other night?
No, you didn't.
I met this gal at the club night before last. It's kind of kinky, you know, took me home. Said, "Ooh, baby, give me 8 inches and make it hurt." I fucked her twice and punched her in the mouth.
Well, Jerry, you've been talking to the golfers. We've got some good scores coming in. How are you shooting?
Well, I'm about 4 under right now.
About 4 under.
4 under 46. That gives me a big 42.
All right, how are the greens playing? They were real fast earlier.
Well, I'll tell you, the green was beautiful. I hit a 9-iron in there, stiff on the flag, and left myself with a 45-foot putt, so I was real impressed with the way they hold, you know.
That's great, that's great, that's great. How's your foursome shooting today?
Well, I don't think they really want to be interviewed at this point. I think the best thing you could do is talk to them after they've had a few more drinks, and then they might be able to lie a little bit. And right now, Rob's over there crying. Bob crapped his pants on the last hole.
So it must be pretty tough out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I intimidate him a lot.
Do you guys have any personal wagers on this?
No, they wouldn't take nothing. I offered him a stroke a hole, and
sounds like
even go
there's
for
a
that.
joke in that one, I'll tell you.
That's what she said, anyway.
Let's step over here, Mr. Woodman.
Here's the Woodman now.
Well, how's it going? How's
Not
it going?
so good. Not like I would have liked. I had anticipated a better ball game, more like yesterday. But
what have we got?
I'm not out of it though. I think I'm up upper 50s, but I think if I come back with a good ball game here, I can still do it.
All right, all right.
I'm gonna do it. I don't know how good I'm gonna be, but
how are we doing here?
Well, we got a big ugly 10 on the last hole. I had a beer and I had a little sigh of release. I think I just tried to relax. Will you stop?
You guys gonna
guys,
add them up and write them down.
Okay, cut. We got the scores. How are we doing, Red? We thought we'd check with you guys. See what we're doing. We had a good 9.
Well, I'll
How'd
tell
it
you
go?
stuff out there today. The greens are a little slick. I'll have to give Chuck Walsburn, the owner of the course, just a little bit of flack about this. But I think our scores reading is Dan Pico over here, our rental man, with a 63.
Stop following me around, would you?
Doug Ashford is a 54, respectable round, considering he only used irons the whole way. Dick Hoof had a bad hole the last hole. He had a 58. And myself, I'm cruising in with a 47.
All right.
So we'll just see what happens in the next round. Hopefully, we'll get a little clue from our resident pro.
All right.
Bring him in.
Thank you.
You guys.
Hey, Holes, how are we doing? I'm collecting scores from everybody. What are we looking like here?
I have an objection.
We're all one over par at this point. What'd you get on that last hole? A 1. Got a hole in one.
What'd you get after your first shot?
Right. Tim Greggis got a hole in one on the last hole.
Then what'd you get? What was that hole?
Unbelievable. Hit 2 trees and bounced right in the
393
hole.
yard. 393 yard hole in one.
Okay, 43 for Tim.
43?
Yeah, he did pretty good.
Jesus. Even with 15? Oh, Tim Strand. Oh, God. You got 15 in the last 2 holes.
35.
Well, we changed your name to Philippe. Tim Gregg's got a 50.
Hey, there he is. He's back. Tim, you want to bet on the last
Pretty
nine?
exciting,
You
isn't
wanna
it?
bet
Pretty
on the
exciting camera action here.
Tim, you beat me. You want to bet on the last nine?
What kind of scores have come in so far?
Well, we got some pretty impressive scores. We got Gary Eckert. Looks like he's leading the pack. He's at 3 over right now.
53 for Pete. Work. 11. 15. 21.
Somebody
26,
said that Gary's using super balls, though.
31.
Golf balls. So I don't know if I
46.
believe that or not.
41. 46 for Gork. All right.
So you beat me
All right,
in the
any
first
comments on the
2 holes, 5 strokes.
playability of the course today?
I think the course really stinks, and I want to complain about the putting greens. The putting surface really is disgusting. And I think we should all get our money back on it. For this time of
You
year.
think they're in excellent shape?
Nice course, except for the ones I 3-putted, yeah?
Kaput, I have a
Dribbling
comment
into
here.
the holes.
I think Woods should get a job and start paying for his own pot.
Okay, this is Frankie Lafayette for LBFM TV. I'm going to give you an almost complete report on first 9 holes. We've got a couple of groups that are left to come in yet. Thought we'd give you a few scores, bring you up to date with what's going on. Weather here still remains beautiful, and Gordy Eckert is shooting beautiful as he's out in front right now. He's shooting 39 for the first 9, came in with 3 over. As we look through some of the other scores, we got a 43 from Tim Strand. We got a 42 from Jerry Murray. We've got a lot of 50s, a lot of 60s. An interesting note here is the rivalry. The untested, uneven, nervous ground between Bobby T and the Woodman.
That's Little Curl.
Well, Little Curl, Bobby T, it's all the same to me. I don't care. They're the same. Anyway, the Woodman has a 3-stroke lead over Bobby Little Curl, 57 to 60 after the first 9. This will be real interesting to watch the development of this.
Yeah, you're gonna
All right, we're at the 10th tee. Tell us, give us a rundown. How's the front 9?
It was tough. The greens were tough. We played even tougher. Steve, who's right there, he led our foursome with a 47. Tony's most gross right now with the 59, excuse me. Don cruising with a 55, and the coach here with a 53.
All right,
We want to do better this time, but we're having a hell of a good fucking time.
Thank you.
Hi, Bobby.
Right there we have Mr. Bruce Douglas, who's just spilled his beer.
How you doing, Bruce? How you shooting today?
Average. Really average.
Average?
Yeah.
What kind of score we got?
We got a 48 on the front 9.
48, huh?
Did you both play together?
No, we didn't.
No, I was with Jim and John.
All right.
Then what's this weed crap?
You've been sitting in this thing drinking all afternoon.
Any problems with the course? We've been having some conversation about the course.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful
Condition of the
course.
course?
Problem is there's not enough women here, you know.
Not enough women, and the holes
Sucking
are
the
too
big
small.
daddy's of Birdo, you know.
The holes are really small.
Speaking of soaking the big daddy's of Birdo, here's Matty Gregus.
Well, look, I think I was going to tell the girls to welcome to the Daniel Diner, but there wasn't any women here to tell to.
This is Bobby C. We finally got all the scores in for the front 9, and it looks like Gordy Eckert, Jim Officer, and Jerry Murray, all the current leaders. Gordy Eckert has a 3 over par, 39. Jim Officer's 5 over, with Mr. Jerry Murray, who's retiring tonight, I may add, with a 42, 6 over. Right.
All right, we are here at the 14th pin, checking on the first group to tee off. Long putt. Just hangs it up there. We're gonna check.
Gordy Eckert.
I'll tell you, Red, looks like you got a fine shot. Chance for birdie here.
Yeah, long putt for a birdie, but it's a possibility.
Tell you, we've got an area of concern. Have you seen Phoebe Zoa?
On the 3rd hole, I saw him, but he ducked under.
We've been looking for him. We haven't seen him come off the front 9 yet.
Freebazola, I don't know. Check the group ahead of us. I think they know where he is.
Okay. About how long do you think you've got that putt is next?
That's about a 30-footer, 40-footer. Definitely a pressure putt coming up.
All right. for a birdie. Oh, missed it by an inch on the right side of the cup. Like a comment from you, if you got a second. We just talked to Gordy Eckert. He's 8 over for 14 holes. How you doing?
Well, I had a great time. Last hole I parred. The hole before that, the par 5, I hit the with 4 putts for a 6. I think that was a fun time of my life.
All right, that's good.
I spent a little time down here just kind of poking around for balls, you know. One of which is fine. We don't want to go into that. But that's not to say talk to you fellas, but my caddy's got the bag up on the green and forcing behind us.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Approach shot to the green. Fine shot. Looks like you may roll over the back edge. Well, we've been talking.
Unit now. I hope this works.
Is it running and stuff?
So silent.
Is it moving though?
Yeah.
Well, we're here with the Woodman. How is it?
Well, it's not a dream day still. I was looking all right. I got on the par 3 back there and 2, and then 4-putted. No, 5-putted, I think. Yeah, 5-putted. Was sick. 3 putts from that far away. He did miss a good one though on the par 5 11th hole. Jerry was on the green in 2, putting for an eagle, and ended up.
Taps in. We believe we're looking at the man who has got the best shot on this hole. I'm going to come over and ask him. We hear a rumor that you just...
Well, I'm 5 under right now going into this hole. And
On the spot, dude.
How'd you do in that hole?
I parred that one, but I should have birdied it. I thought I had a hole-in-one. I hit the pin on that shot and it bounced all the way back over to here. That first group has been taking all the KPs with them after every hole, so we never really know who has the KPs on these things.
Ah, I
I
see.
think they're just keeping them in their bag.
Aha. Well, what do you look like you're going to come in with? Any
Probably
guesses
about
yet?
69, 70 probably. Yeah.
A new jacket.
New jacket for the occasion. Betcha. How's the rest of the field looking today?
Well, we've got some real good shooters. Eckert was 8 over at 14 by last word.
8 over? That's not bad.
8 over. We're getting bombed over here from the tee.
I think we might want to
We
get
gotta
out of the
move
way,
off the-
especially with Johnson up there on the tee. You never know where he's going to hit that thing.
Really? Well, we'll run into you later.
Okay, thanks a lot. We'll see you later.
All righty. We're back in the clubhouse now. Looks like Gordy Eckert is current leader of the clubhouse. He's got an 85. Jerry Murray is expected to come in soon. So far, it looks like he'll be our closest contender. We'll have to keep a close watch on this drama as it develops.
Uh-oh. Not on TV again. We're looking at an 80, got to beat 85 to be the clubhouse leader.
I'm the leader in the clubhouse, and I had a big 81.
All right, Jerry. What do you attribute the 81 to?
Consistency.
Consistency.
The last 3 times I played 18 holes, I've had 81.
All right.
Every time I've gone 42, 39. It's getting a little boring, you know what I mean? Of course, Rob didn't tell me there was a trap in back of the last green, or... There is? Freebie Zoa!
Freebie Zoa could be over there.
Uh-oh.
Well, the leader in the clubhouse right now is Jerry Murray. Freebie Zoa is still on the 11th hole, trying to get out of the trap. It would appear that he will not finish 18, as it is getting dark and almost time to go home.
We're at the scorer's table. It looks like officer has come in. We've got some interesting developments in the score. Tell me, what'd you shoot today? What's that?
76, I think.
76.
41-35.
All right, it looks like you may have the high score for the day. Has it been verified by the judges yet?
No, I don't think so. I haven't signed my scorecard yet.
All right, all right. Well, we'll be back as we get more developments on that.
This is the commotion. We believe that Jim Officer has won this tournament. same time. I'm having trouble with the Callaway system. I'm trying to decide whether it's cab Callaway system or not. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here at the wood, man. The tournament has drawn itself to a close. You had a great summer golfing, I understand. Today, however, proved to be a little bit different challenge for you, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a drag.
How did you shoot today?
Real bad. Callaway last place.
Last place,
Of
Callaway.
everybody, I was last.
Last.
Of everyone. I lost to Danny. Next year, though, the second annual Duke Party Invitational. I'm going to win it. Scratch.
You're going to win it?
I'm going to win it. Scratch. Duke Party, or, yeah, it'll still be Duke Party no matter what.
Any comments, being the tournament director?
Well, it was a fairly successful tourney. Everybody seems to be having a good time, and I had a good time, even though I was in last place in the Callaway. And totally embarrassed myself.
You win the
putrid putter.
The putrid putter, yeah.
The putrid putter award.
Yeah, there you go. Well, but yeah, I thought it was a good one.
Well, you did a good job. We can congratulate you for putting us all together, and it was a great day. Are we ready for the award ceremony?
Yeah, I think they're coming right up. There seems to be a little controversy going on over there at the scorer's bench right now, but they're going to square it up, and we'll see. Get a shot of this guy, quick!
Well, we're going to try to sort out all the problems we've been having here. So you can see the scorer's table is surrounded. Conversation is very heavy right now. Money all over the table. We're trying to decide.
I'm going to go home and eat. I mean, I can't live on saltines.
It's been a great day for golf.
It's a great day for golf. I suppose $10 each. For the first one, we'll have Peter Gregus. All right.
Good job, Hollywood.
$10. All right. Don't take the slip again. All right. Second one, Hecker. Don't know his first name. I guess his name is Doug, maybe. I don't know. All right, $10. There you go. Have a good shot. By the way, $10 to a fella CPA. Who is he? Who's CPA, huh?
He's a member of the French delegation. He couldn't make it today.
Is he here? Tournament director. That's him. Hey, payoff. And the last award goes to that lone coyote from long ago, Scott Hamilton. Lone Coyotes. Here we go. Okay, stay tuned for more prizes. We'll be right back with some more finalists in just a minute. This is it, right? This is the greenbacks. The greenback time is now. We'd like to introduce the winner of our low gross. Who told you you could talk? What are you talking about, me talk, huh? You gagging. Put a man here with low gross is Jim Officer, winner of $23. Step up, Jim. Come on up. Get a picture of this man. Nice shot right here, the winner. Okay, good job.
All right.
Second place for $17, Murray. $17. Murray, step on up.
Jerry Murray.
Jerry Murray. Jerry Murray, here he is. $17. Look right in the camera. How does it feel to win $17 in the first Duke Party Invitational Tournament?
I want more money.
More money. More money. That's just what we all need.
Did we get any drugs to go with it?
Did you have any fun? Did you have fun?
I had too much fun.
Too much fun. All right.
I'm going to show all night at work.
Spend that at the next Duke Party gig. All right. Third place goes to the guy who put this all together and helped out with the scoring quite a bit, Tim Strand. $11. Huh? He got his green fee money back. All right. We got 11. Give him 2. No, I don't. I'll take him 2 pies and 2 pies. Ready? Okay, there we go. We'll give you a rest on a gift certificate. I'll take door number 3. Fourth place goes to Douglas. First place, right here. All right. $6.45. We'll go back and get changed in a bit.
Do I owe you something for this?
We'll get it back.
You
want the rest on a gift certificate?
No problem.
Okay, put it on a gift certificate. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Hey. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Okay, in our Callaway, we'll have a winner here of Hecker. Hecker, $15 for Hecker, right here. Here he comes now. Long ball hitter. Gordy Hecker. Nice job, Gordy. Good job.
You gotta know what holes to goof up on.
That's the one. Good job. All right. And second place, it looks like it goes to... Well, it goes to me. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And third place goes to one of my old-time personal friends, George Howard. Where's he at? George, come on out. Good job, George.
Come on, we got no power.
All right, George, there you go. Thank you. We'll give you the rest of it. Nice job, George. Good job, buddy. Okay, and the last one goes to Steinhubler for $5. Steinhubler, where is he at? Is he in here? Pro Tem, here he comes. No, is he back there? We're back there? Okay, fine. All right, there we go. Okay, we do have a couple more prizes to give away. We have the prize for the human ditch digger out there today. I know he's one of your all-time friends. Danny Pico. Danny Pico. Bring out one of those prizes over there, will you? There we go, right over there. Bring them on out. Scott, will you give me a hand there? Jeff, give me a hand. Bring out one of the mirrors, will you? There we go. Mirrors? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. There we go. That's it. Bring out some of the prizes here. Turn around, face the camera here, will you, please? There we go. Okay, here you go, Danny. For your prize, here is a nice little mirror for the best human ditch digger out on the course.
I want to say that I blame John Gregus for this. He gave me way too many whites at the beginning, and I was just a nervous fucking wreck out there the whole day.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Danny. We have another prize here. We have another mirror here. We'd like to give this to the gentleman that put this all together and was so congenial to all of us, although we had a lousy score.
How lousy was it?
It was so lousy that we don't want to mention it here in front of everybody. Rob Woods. Rob, will you come on out? Thank you. There you go.
Gotta go real fast.
There you go. Okay. We have a couple other prizes here. We have a couple cases of beer, but I think our best bet is to give this to everybody. And everybody, take some beer home with you, and we'll have a good time next year. Thanks a lot.
Okay, this is Frankie Lafayette from Gresham Golf Course, first annual Duke Party Invitational, saying thank you very much for being with us, and we'll see you next time.
Hold it. Let me say goodbye.
Boy,